of work to do. I have lots of orders, so I thought I would come on and kind of share my day today. So hello, if you are new to my channel, my name is Val. I am a jewelry designer, and I've kind of turned that into content creating. So sometimes when I create my jewelry, I like to do videos on it. It helps me to get my work done. It makes me feel like I've got somebody to talk to and everything. Sorry, working on my camera there. So I thought I would kind of do a day in my life type of video this morning. I've got my computer here, so I look over there from time to time just to see my orders. I have to look and see what I've ordered. What other folks have ordered, and when I talk about orders, I mean my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy jewelry shop, and so I have, thankfully, thank God, I've gotten some orders, and I'm going to work on those this morning. I specialize mostly in hoop earrings, but I know how to make other things too. And for instance, yesterday I was into keychains, so I make lots of things, and I'm going to try to be kind of faithful in putting out daily content. And so again, I'm Val. If you're new, welcome anybody that's here, whether you're an old friend or a new one, and let's get busy. And I might start on something special. My aunt called me yesterday. She's wonderful, and my dad used to say that I looked like her, so it's an honor for me. She asked me to make her something for a wedding that she's attending. She said she wanted like a bold statement piece, and so I'm going to work on that, and also work on some things that customers have ordered. Thank you. I see somebody has joined me. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to point the camera down so you can see my hands and everything I do with the jewelry making. All right, so let's see what I can get done today. I probably will get half of my work done today. I have 13 orders. I'm not going to make them all online. Like on the live right now, but I did want to get started at least. And so I'm going to get all my tools out and things and then get started. Okay, I have got, and the one thing I've got to make, might go ahead and get started with my aunt's necklace, and then get started with my order. Okay, okay, kind of on my computer, seeing how bad the lag is. So she told me she wanted something kind of bold and silver, so I had this pretty metal pendant, and so I told her, I hope you like what I choose, and she said I'm sure I'll like it. So, and I have a silver chain, and I measured that out. That's 9 inches. She told me that would be good. I can only pray that she likes it. I really hope she does. So I'm gonna have gonna grab a let's see, I'm looking for my jump rings, and then I also have to find my lobster claws. These are stainless steel, and that should go perfectly with the silver chain here. And then have to find a jump ring to go with, to attach from the chain to the pendant there. Hi, passionately intrigued arts. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Good morning. On here creating today. Sometimes when I come on online, it kind of helps me stay motivated to get my work done. Are you having a good morning so far? I am. It's a good morning. And we're blessed to be here, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me. I'm making an item for my auntie. She is going to a wedding, and she wanted me to make something for her. So I thought I would make this little pendant and put it on a chain. And then I'm going to get started on my orders. but I wanted to see if I could get her item in the mail. All right, what I'm looking for now is my, usually I will use kind of, what is this? Like sometimes I use stainless steel and sometimes silver plated jump rings, but I got some sterling jump rings, and I thought I would, you just getting your day started. I know, that's right. I had a cup of coffee already, took my vitamins, and I'm ready, ready to get going. Sometimes I don't get started as early as I should, but I'm trying. Like, I get up early, but I might not get going with my work as early as I should, but trying to make sure I have good habits so I like to get the orders done in the morning, so then I can kind of go to the post office or, you know, do whatever in the afternoon. If I want to go to craft store or watch TV or something, I like to have my work done in the morning. And so it would be neat if I got at least half of these orders done today. So I'm going to see. I don't know if that jump ring is large enough, but that's the only size I've got in the sterling silver. And I want to use that sterling on her chain. So I'm going to put, gonna half this up and see if I can get that in the middle, get that jump ring in the middle there. I suppose I should put that jump ring in here and through here first. It just might not be large enough, but we'll see. I hope you can see. Am I showing that online? It's down here. I hope it's getting caught on camera. I'm just sticking the jump ring through one of the chain links right in the middle there, trying to get right in the center so that pendant will be in the center. So, Passionately Intrigued Arts, what are your projects you're working on? What are you working on? Rough night, trying to sleep. Oh, it's like clockwork. I think about midnight and 2. I think every morning I wake up, and my cat is usually there to try to play. Yeah, I have trouble sleeping too. Usually a couple times a night I'll wake up, and that's probably why sometimes it's hard to get going in the morning. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So, like I said, I hope she will like it. I tried to do what she asked and have something kind of bold. So now I'm going to attach my lobster claw in the back. And I'm going to need another jump ring too, or another couple jump rings. What projects are you working on? And you paint, isn't that right? You like to paint? That's one of the things you do? And I'm sorry if I'm incorrect. Yeah, we mentioned coffee a little bit earlier. I am such a coffee fan, and I think probably drinking it too much, or had been. So I have been to the doctor, and I've got to do less salt, and I know probably I need to drink less coffee. So I got myself some green tea, and I've been not putting any sugar in it. So I've really been good about not using salt and trying to use other seasonings. And so I'm kind of on a fitness journey right now, trying to get the weight down. And so fitness journey and trying to get my shop off the ground. Those are kind of things that I'm working on. Sewing. Oh, okay. You like painting as well? Coaster sets. Cool. I like coaster sets. I needed a coaster the other day. I didn't have one. Trying to have a beverage in the living room. What materials do you use on your coasters? Do you make them from wood? And I know I see you with let's see, is it with Auntie Ellen a lot? And I know she sews. I have to find out the correct size in this chain, I mean the jump ring that I need there. I'm gonna try this smaller size because there's no use in having a larger one if it's not necessary, but we'll see. I think on this side where the lobster claw is, I don't need a larger one, but then on the side where it has to clasp, I need the larger one. That's probably how that needs to work. And so I got into jewelry making about 4 years ago. My daughter had just a little backstory on me. When she was in high school, and she's 24 now, but when she was in high school, she dabbled in jewelry making, and she I think got kind of deep into it and wanted an Etsy shop and everything. Then she kind of let that go and didn't continue with her craft, that part. She still likes to craft, but she doesn't make jewelry anymore. So I was a public school teacher. I'm retired now, and I used to get bored in the summer because I would be so active during the rest of the year. In the summertime, with all that downtime, I would just kind of be bored, and one summer, it was 4 years ago, I looked at YouTube and I saw this lady. Her channel is called Vermilion Lane, and I've always loved earrings, loved to wear them. I didn't know how to make them, but I saw the young lady's channel, and she made earrings out of some little head pins and just a few beads, and I thought, wow, is that all it takes? So ever since then, 4 years ago, I started making jewelry, and mostly earrings. That's what I love. Just love beads, you know. So that's just a little backstory of how I got started. And then almost the same time I did that, I created my YouTube channel. Everything kind of happened at the same time. I learned how to make like one type of earring, and then it's like, wow, I wonder if anybody would like to buy these. So then I opened an Etsy shop, and it's taken all of 4 years to kind of try to get some consistent sales. So being a teacher and then going to trying to do business, you know, lots to learn. So kind of been on that journey for the past 4 years, trying to open up that little Etsy shop. Resin molds, yeah. Oh, I know they're lovely. Resin is beautiful. I think the artwork people do with resin is so pretty. Okay, so that's what my aunt asked for. So I'm gonna get how to get that in the mail for her wedding she's attending. And she asked me to do a bracelet. I don't think she'll be expecting it because I wasn't sure at the time if she said something bold, and I'm not sure. I wasn't sure at the time she asked that I could, but after talking on the phone to her, I found these silver beads that I've got. So I think maybe I'm gonna make her a silver bracelet and try to attach some kind of silver charm. And that, you know, she can wear that if she wants to the wedding, or if not, it can just be a gift that she can wear at a different time. But that's cool. So, the tiles, I like. Those tiles are beautiful, and I know the coasters are really nice. I'm looking for pieces now. I'm gonna start with the oldest order first. I think I have to have everything filled. Was it by October 2nd? The most current things that someone ordered something this morning, so I've got to have those filled by October 2nd. But the things that people ordered last week, I have to get those filled by tomorrow. So I try to stay a few days ahead and not try to get behind. I'm wondering if I should move to a model where I do all my making in one day, then all the shipping in the next day. So I have to see how the orders come in. That might be an option I want to look at though. But I'm just thankful that I have any orders at all that I can send to people. So what I'm making today is gonna be hearts. They're and I'm gonna add copper wire to the heart charms. So I'm gonna do some wire wrapping today. How is the weather where you live? Our weather here has been, finally, it's gotten pretty cool in the, I guess I'll say cooler in the evening. And it's so pleasant. In the afternoon though, yesterday was so hot. So we're still having that summer kind of weather, but the cooler weather is definitely around, and I'm thankful for the cooler weather. It's just more pleasant. Wire. I'm looking for my copper wire. Yes, there's something to learn every day, isn't there? I'm a creature of habit, and I just stayed with those earrings for and it's turned into a business. It's good, but I have to always remember to keep learning. I gotta remember to keep doing new things and not get too stuck on just that one thing. YouTube is always teaching me something. I'll tell you that. You can just about Google anything. How to fill in the blank, and then it will come up on YouTube. So I'm gonna cut. I never measure. I probably should, so I'm not wasting materials. But I just need enough to kind of wrap the wire. Now I need to make a loop at the bottom, and then I'm gonna wire wrap these little heart pendants. And you know, my mom sewed. She's a huge crafter. She did lots of crocheting and knitting, sewing, needlepoint. I know she would make pieces like, you know, clothes and stuff for me to wear. Sometimes socks and sweaters, and so I did pick up on that. But I'm glad to say that at least I craft. I'm not as good as she was. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm kind of following her tradition of crafting. What am I looking for? And I'm looking for a, what do you call it? Plier. I'm looking for something I can make my loop with. I'm missing my toolbox. Here it is. No, it's not. Wrong box. There. Back here. These little pencil boxes, I learned that I can really keep a lot of supplies in these, and they also keep me organized, so I like to use these. This is what I need: my one-step looper, and have some flush cutters. Some of my little supplies there. I pull them out of the boxes. Time to use them. All right, so I'm gonna make one loop at the bottom. Hello, hello. Thanks to everybody that's there joining me. I appreciate it. I'm just kind of doing a day in my life type of video today. I had some orders to do, and I thought I would start my morning just trying to go through my process. So I made a loop at the bottom, and now I'm gonna wire wrap the top. So I bring that down in the front. Then I adjust my pliers. Bring the wire back around. Then I'm gonna adjust these pliers again, and that's gonna give me like room to wrap the wire around. This is something I still struggle with. I used to see the wire wrapping tutorials when I first started making jewelry, and I was like, how did they do that? That looks so neat. So I try my hand at the wire wrapping too. So now it is time to cut the excess with the flush cutters. Crochet. Oh, that's nice. I love crocheted pieces. They're beautiful. I've got so many pairs of crochet and knit. Okay, I probably get the two mixed up. I know she did both, but where she would make sweaters. I've got socks and it's all kind of neat stuff that she made. Hats, beanies. That's what I wear on my head in the winter when it does get cold here. I know I've got plenty of hats that she gave me. And I'll never have cold feet. Because she made sure we had our house shoes. Okay. So I want to make sure that there's no, gotta tuck that wire so that there's nothing that's gonna harm anybody's ears. Okay. Looks pretty well tucked there. And then I'm gonna grab an ear wire when I'm all done. Okay, and let's just see if we can get that second one going. Oh, am I not on? Sorry. I'm sorry about that. That was me. My screen was frozen. I apologize. I've got to... Looks like I'm gonna have to charge up some more. That's what I was getting the sign about charging the computer, charging the phone. So thank you for letting me know. Didn't realize I was frozen there. Okay, so I think I'm good now. I think I got it. 2 needles for knitting, 1 needle for crochet. Okay, so so can you knit and crochet like sweaters, or would one be more? Am I trying to say knitting must be for the sweaters, I guess. Sweaters and socks she would make. I guess those would have been knitted. 2 needles for knitting and 1 for crochet. Okay, I have to remember that. I know she could do both, but I guess I didn't know the difference. But she would be tickled to know my daughter is crocheting now. Okay, I think that's what it is. She makes plush animals. She makes like stuffed animals with her knitting, I think. With her knitting, yeah. She's I have a little turtle on my bed that she made me, so she's pretty good at it. I think she makes things for co-workers and things like that. She made her dad this fox, and when I saw, I was like, wow, it's so detailed. I was like, that's pretty neat. Granny would be tickled about that. I'm just gonna see if I can wrap this other one. Okay, this one might have gotten out of hand there. See if I can salvage it. It's not as tight as it's supposed to be. I think I might be able to fix that with the pliers. I finally got the right kind of pliers. I had just used these forever and tried to use these for everything, and I know there are other kind of pliers. I just didn't pay attention, but when I finally got some of those, I think they're called chain pliers, or when you something to do with the jump rings, it just makes it easier. I believe the title is something to do with the chain. That one makes it so much easier when I do the wire wrapping. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you a million for coming. You're very kind to come, and thank you. I'll see you next time. Okay, I've got, these are flat nose, and then I guess these are round nose, and then you got the ones that are the chain nose. That's what they're called. Bent nose. Okay, thank you. Bent nose pliers. These are good for this wire wrapping that I do sometimes. See, I was kind of getting crazy with the wire, and then I got to salvage it with the bent nose pliers. Okay, so now it's time to try to tuck it again. Let's see. Definitely got to use these, tuck that wire in. And I'm almost done, just got to add the ear wires. Think that's got it. Trying to bend it in there so it, well hidden away from ears. Might need to start over. This one's starting to look crazy at the top. Let's see. Kind of run my fingers over it to make sure that there's no, you know, no edges or anything sticking out that could harm anyone. So I guess that's good. Okay, so that's what they turned out to look like, the pendants. And then I have to grab the ear wires there. Let's see. Just taking a look in here for my ear wires, which are hiding from me at the moment. I have this box. I called myself organizing, and I've got my ear backs. I've got my bronze ear wires, and I have got, let me grab my silver ones. They got away from my box there. Uh-oh. I'm back. Sorry about that. I've got my getting back together. Sorry. Did y'all hear Siri? She said it's all good. Yeah, camera person. I am not, but you know what? We keep it moving anyways, and we keep trying, right? All right. I am still here. So, sorry. Y'all went on a roller coaster ride. Hope nobody got dizzy. I was trying to look for my little ear wires that I've misplaced. They are I have my silver ones here, and the ones I need, which are the rose gold ones. I don't see them, but I know I've got them, so I won't worry too much. I know that. So I'm gonna take a little more looking on my table. I wonder where they got off to. Oh well, keep moving. things, and they take about less than a minute to apply. So when I do find them, they'll be easy. That's one piece that will be finished. Now I have got, what have I got to work on now? Let's see what the next project is. I do a lot of work on my phone, of course, and then I have to do some of my work on the computer too. So normally I'll have my phone out and just look on the phone to check and see what the items are, but since my phone, that's what I'm using to stream with, I'm gonna look right now on my computer I've got over here to see what I've got to make. What are the next things I gotta make here? There we go. And it's odd, on my computer, the oldest orders are at the top, and on my phone, the oldest orders are at the bottom. So I have to make sure I look at my dates to see what's, because I don't want anybody to get anything late. And I know as I move on towards Christmas, I really have to pay attention to those dates and when everything gets sent. So I'm still here. There's a lag. I'm always wondering how bad that lag is. Okay, I think I see what's here. Yeah, I got some dark brown wooden beads to make. And it looks like in the Etsy shop that has been sold out. I do have the parts to make that, so I'm gonna I have to renew that listing. Listings cost 20 cents to renew, so I have to always be kind of mindful and make sure I'm paying attention to renew things so before they sell out, so I don't have to pay 20 cents for nothing. The little 20 cents, it adds up. So the first two things on here were kind of, yeah, there's 40 cents. You all can't see, I'm sorry, but it's just kind of Etsy talk, my Etsy shop. Let's see. All right, yeah, I guess that's next. 28. What is today? The 26th. Most of my things have to be shipped by the 28th, it looks like. So, okay, it is 30mm hoops. I'm sorry for all the rambling. I had to get in my head what I'm doing next. So I've got this little organizer that kind of helps me. This is Dollar Tree material. It has little 3 compartments, and it really has taken me. I'm still working on the organization kind of daily, or at least weekly. I still have so many beads and different things I need to get into compartments. Just working on it, you know, just really working on fine-tuning my process, especially for it when my business grows. I really am gonna have to have these small things all like clockwork, you know, better organization, etc. So gotta keep working on it. So I've got 30mm earrings. They're on the small side. They're not those big, large, round hoops, but that's like, I think maybe an 1 inch and a quarter or something like that, 30mm. So these come in different sizes, what I'm about to make now. But the customer requested 30mm, so that's what I'm making. And she requested chocolate brown. And so, I don't know if I've ever made these before on my channel. This is it's old, an old earring. I've made it before, but I don't know that I've ever made it on the channel. So, make sure I got that right. And thank you to the 2 of you that are still watching. I appreciate it. And anybody that comes in and watches the replay, thank you so much. Trying to make sure I get some content created daily. I'm gonna really try hard at it. Alright, so these have a silver piece on top. Then I've got some, so these little silver beads, I guess they're called accent beads. I use those sometimes just on the ends of my pieces, and you'll see how I use it today. So we're gonna start with that, and then I have got Haishi bead, silver beads. They're also kind of accent beads. They use them with the Haishi beads, and they're little. They look like that. And so that's my next bead. Then it is my wood bead, and looks like I need four of those wood beads for my for that wood earring. Okay, so I gotta find what I did with these. What I did with these Haishi bead things. Looks like I need 5 of those. This one sold pretty well last year, but then it people stopped buying this one. And sometimes I've seen that happen. I had something that was a pretty good listing, and then it kind of goes away, and then it'll come back. Somebody else will see it, and then it'll kind of come back. So that's what's happened with this one. I think it might have been a year since I've made some of these. These are some of my favorites. I thought they were cute. I make these in navy. Those are my favorite ones, the navy beads. But yeah, I'm glad to see somebody pick those up again. Maybe more people will get them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more of my Haishi beads to finish that one up. They went all over the place on my that's why it's really helpful to have those bins with the compartments. Those are really helpful. There's another one. This one has 4, and look at there. Found my earrings I was looking for, the rose gold ear wires I was looking for. So that's good. Okay, so see if I have enough of my Haishi beads now. Okay, I got now I need my dark brown wood beads. All right, so I got another wood school box to the rescue here. It's got a lot of different sizes of wooden beads. So she requested chocolate brown. I'm gonna grab those. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I make these in the larger size, and I think they go up to 40 millimeters, and then the larger like 40 millimeter size, it requires more beads. I think maybe 5 or 6 of these. So okay, yeah, I'm rambling. Let's get to making. I'm looking at the picture to make sure I make what the customer orders. When they say that when they give a review and they say that the earrings look just like the picture, that's a compliment, and that makes me feel good. Like I'm making exactly what they ordered. I'm not trying to do anything that they didn't order. All right, now make sure those silver beads are the same size. They are. I thought maybe one was larger than the other. All right, so there's that pair. Got 1 more. 1 more to work on here. Okay, All right, there's that one. So that's 2 things the customers have ordered. And I need to kind of count to see like how many I'll be responsible for this morning before I'm kind of caught up here. Let's see. 50 millimeters. Got a hoop. 50 millimeters. I think I'm gonna do 2 more. And then I'm gonna call it a morning. So those are 30. Then I'm gonna grab some that are larger, like 50 millimeters. All right, I gotta be careful when they're all kind of bundled up like that because I don't want them to get bent. So that one looks good. The other one looks bent though. So let's look at this one. Okay, that's good. I might need to put these in a larger package so they aren't all jumbled up like that. Do I have a larger package somewhere? I do. All right, I'm gonna put these in here so they have they don't get out jumbly. I had to get plenty of supplies the beginning of the month so I could make sure, I'm trying to make sure I've got everything for Christmas on my packaging materials. I experienced that a little bit last year where, there they are, that's what I was looking for. Closer it got to Christmas, the less packaging they had. So I used the bubble mailers. So I probably, as I'm talking, I probably need to place an order today to make sure I've got enough bubble mailers for the holidays. Usually there's a few more sales at Christmas time. People try to get their presents sometimes on Etsy. Like I do handmade things, and some of the things are they look kind of one of a kind, or like, and sometimes there'll be a custom order. So I guess that's why people look on Etsy sometimes. Maybe get one of a kind things or custom things. All right, so there's that. Here finally is done, completely done. And then okay, I know it said bead mixture, so I have to get out my Picasso beads. I like to use the Sterilite drawers. Those drawers you see, there's a set of 3. I have about 10 of these, and it houses most of my materials, but it doesn't house them all. Everything is not housed in I got a ton of materials, so, which is good because I do need them. I use them. They're not just most of the things I can say I use. They're not just lying around for nothing. So I have to be careful when going to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's too much, because I want to make sure that I use what I get. I do have quite a few things that I've bought that I don't use, but I don't want to do that much. I don't want that to be the norm. That's a bead mixture. Just a mixture of brown, red, and turquoise, and let's see, blue. They're called Picasso beads. They have just different kind of swirls and blotches, I guess, of different colors within one color. They just kind of look pretty. So this person ordered 50 millimeters and they ordered the Picasso beads. These are really easy to make. If anybody ever wanted to make something like this, they're not hard. The colors are kind of muted, I guess. Red. Okay. They don't come all mixed up, but having to do so many different earrings that require them to get all mixed up, somehow it gets all mixed up. And I usually have a tube with all the colors. And so that was that was a good thing that they already have one there that had all the colors. This is something I have to keep stocked up on, because some of the stores have this, but I'm learning that mostly I have to get these online. Yeah, some things you just don't ever want to run out of, like the packaging I was talking about earlier. They always have stickers, those thank you stickers and things like that, but the bubble mailers, I gotta make sure I have plenty of those. And then also my little organza bags that I put everything in, those, the little drawstring bags. Usually what I put the orders in is that. Gotta make sure I have those. I'd rather have too much than not enough, because that's a mess. Because sometimes Walmart, I mean in a pinch, if you just have one sale or something, Walmart might have some of those mailers, but they might not. It's always good to stock up. And it's so funny, I hear people online, like the YouTubers that have Etsy shops, they'll tell you to make sure you have all your things before Q4, Christmas time. Or make sure you have it all, yeah, by then. Okay. Looks like I'm needing some blue. All right, I'm gonna close this one up. I need some more blue. These are my size 8. I think, yeah, size 8. I've just started to make bracelets. I made a bracelet like that yesterday, and so that is going to complement these. I have to link them both when I make my listing in the Etsy shop, so people know that, hey, you can get that bracelet that matches those earrings. I have to keep working on necklaces. I like to make them, sort of, but it's not something that I make a lot and I could do really quickly. You have to use the crimp beads and beading wire and all that fun stuff. But I need to sharpen my skills on that because I can make more things to complement the earrings. And going into Christmas, I thought maybe I should be trying to add some sets, like earring and necklace sets with my metal beads that I've got, the pendant and earrings that will nicely match. People will be looking for gifts for loved ones, so I could kind of get into that. I even started making them Christmas earrings, and I did a short the other day on that. They turned out really cute. I used to just make snowman earrings and some little pearl and bow earrings, but I made some different ones Sunday, and I still have some more to do because I've got different color ribbon. I made some little wreaths. So if you get a chance and you haven't looked at the little short, you can see what I've made. You can wear them with your Christmas sweaters. I know sometimes at work especially, or even at home, people just go out all out. They might have their parties and they just have Christmas socks, they have Christmas sweaters, so why not Christmas jewelry? I know at work we used to have different days. We would have like Christmas socks day, and we could wear jeans that day if our Christmas socks were showing, just fun stuff like that. So I figure people might like to wear their Christmas earrings on those days too. And I know the ugly Christmas sweater is a thing, so probably any kind of red and green earring could go with those. I'm sure everybody knows somebody that goes all out at Christmas. We used to have like hat day and all of that. Okay. I do believe I'm gonna call this a day when I finish up with this one. I appreciate people that watch the live and then also people that watch the replay. I really appreciate it as I try to step up my content game and keep it moving with the channel, you know. All right then, appreciate you, and till next time, have a good one.